Hello and welcome to Affiliate Reviews. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Unit of Prosperity. Just before we jump in, a reminder that this is not a sales video or a hype video. Certainly not a paid promotional video. This is an honest review video. There will be a link to the product in the description of this video, or to the sales page at least, if you choose to purchase the product through that link, whether it's with or without my advisement. I will receive a commission, but that does not mean that I advise you to purchase the product. Watch the video, listen to what I have to say in terms of reviewing the product before you make a decision. Also, always check out any disclaimers, paperwork, etc., so that you understand perfectly well. My goal in these videos is to keep you from making bad product decisions with affiliate marketing and online income products. So with that in mind, let's take a look at Unit of Prosperity. Now, what this is claiming to do is to provide us with a training program slash app system to trade Forex stocks or foreign exchange stocks. And there is a video here. I've intentionally paused it at the end. We will come back to that in a few minutes. I'll be honest, when I started the video, I'd never heard of this guy. The individual behind the product itself is named Reggie Stinson. As far as I know, that's not the individual who's selling the product here through Warrior Plus. When I started watching the video, I was impressed initially because here was somebody who wasn't trying to look like a millionaire. Here was somebody who looked like a normal guy. He wasn't flaunting wads of cash or sitting in his supercar. And it seemed like somebody who was at least trying to be upfront and honest. However, by the end of the video and after doing just a little bit of homework, I'm less convinced. Now, what we're being offered in the sales page here is, again, training in the foreign exchange market, and we're actually going to skim through. There's a lot of stuff on here. There's a lot of great stuff to be said about the foreign exchange. Absolutely, yes, you can make lots and lots of money. Yes, there are a lot of people who trade and do very, very well with Forex. Yes, we have some very, very wealthy individuals here. The thing about this is that George Soros did not make $40 billion on the foreign exchange market using Unit of Prosperity. In fact, he started making his $40 billion probably before Reggie Stinson was born, if we're honest about it. So just because somebody points out that there is a marketable niche or a valid way of making scads of money doesn't mean that their particular system of working with that is going to be profitable for you. And that's what they're telling you, is that my system is going to make you profitable. There's a lot of, yes, I'm ready to get started now. We don't actually, I don't think there's a price listed anywhere here. This is going for $19.95 US. If you do a Google search for Reggie or Reginald Stinson, other than some social media links that have been put up, same with Unit of Prosperity, a lot of the other stuff that comes up is not particularly great looking. So anyway, before we get into that, we've got, so here's the training broken down. I'm not going to read through all of this, but you can pause the video or check out the sales page if you decide to go there. And it is showing you how to set up your Forex trading tools. Okay, showing you what you're going to get. Access to 100 plus training videos, membership to the private Forex group, 2 weekly live group coaching sessions, etc., etc. Lots of good looking stuff in there. We've got lots of very attractive shots in here. You're going to get instant access to UOP FX Sniper Pro and the mobile app and the Unit of Prosperity FX Trade Manager. Okay, and then we're going to, so lots of cool looking stuff here. And then we're going to get a ton of testimonial stuff. And you should know by now that I don't give a rip about most testimonials. There are certainly some interesting things that we could learn from some of these things, but the reality is that these are screenshots from an app that you've never seen before, that look good. Okay, so we got, oh, and there's a lot of them, like a lot of them. And now what's interesting here is that while he's talking about trading 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 per day, if you watch the video at the top, one of the women who's giving her testimonial about how great it is, you know, I think it's there. It might be one of the still frames up here, but at some point, so here's a woman, slow and steady wins the race. I'm on a journey to fire my boss. Disclaimer: past profits do not indicate future gains. Now that's an interesting thing for somebody to post on something like this, but she's at $41, and here's somebody else who's got their 50 pip goal or whatever. Now again, this is a new thing, but it seems odd that those would be the shots you would put up of normal people. But let's forget about that, whether or not those are genuine or not. There is a trading risk disclaimer down here, and again, you should always read all of this stuff before you ever make a purchase on any of these things. But there's a reason I paused this where I did, because after going through all of the things that it does, now we see disclaimers like this a lot. Particularly with affiliate products, because ultimately nobody wants to get sued because somebody bought their system and it didn't work. However, this is actually giving out financial advice. This is telling you that we're going to teach you how to trade on the foreign exchange market. And then it's saying, so it's not for financial advice, but it is for educational purposes. All hypothetical examples are for the purposes of teaching principles and not intended to suggest future results. Well, yeah, all right, that sounds good, but really, if you watch the video, it really is intended to suggest future results, and the entire sales page is giving us the promise of future results. Now, a couple things. I don't normally show you guys pages like this, but this is sort of some background scenes from Warrior Plus. So this is showing the Unit of Prosperity trading course, and this is not a new product. Okay, so this product launched last September, and it has sold 25 plus units on Warrior Plus. Now, I don't know how many other places this is available. I looked for it on ClickBank and I couldn't find it. I looked for it on JVZoo and I couldn't find it. I know they do have their own webpage. Presumably it may be available on there, and this guy, Cape3, is the only one who has who has gotten the perhaps the PLR to it for an affiliate product. But so we've got 25 plus sales. I'm going to go over to his profile because there's not much else on his profile. And again, I don't normally look at these. Normally I keep these hidden from you guys. But in this case, I think it's interesting. But based on 7 ratings, this has an average rating of 1.57. Now, remember, we saw 25 plus, not 50, not 50 plus. So this is realistically, this is sold probably between 25 and 30 copies. And of those, 7 people have rated this thing one of the lowest ratings I've ever seen. And these are people who are familiar enough with affiliate products to actually go and leave a review. Boys and girls, I would stay away from this one. This one looks really, really good. Again, I started watching the video before I'd read any of the rest of the sales page, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, this kind of looks good. This guy looks honest, and you know what? By the end, I would run for the hills. This is one of those ones where, yes, you can go check out the link, but I really don't recommend that you do. I honestly think that this is, if you want to get involved in the foreign exchange market and moving stocks, there are, I guarantee you, lots of better ways to do it. I would not do it through this particular product. I've got bad feelings all up and down and round on this one. There is no part of me that feels like this is a good idea. Now, it's not an expensive product. However, it's also one of the few products that I've ever seen that is not simply a digital download, but somewhere on here it reminds us that there is no guarantee on this product. So if you purchase this and you are unhappy with it, again, I don't remember, it's a decently big sales page, but somewhere on here, it actually does tell us that there is no guarantee. So there's no refunds. And I'm trying to remember where I saw that, but if you purchase this and you're unhappy with it, you will not get your money back. Now, the only time we normally see that with an affiliate product is when we're looking at something that involves a digital download. This is not a digital download. This is giving you access to a training bundle. Training bundles normally, again, we've done some really great training bundles for different forms of marketing. CBO Cookbook, one of the earlier ones that I did back at the beginning of February. Actually, the end of January, we did the Ultimate CBO Cookbook. Has a money-back guarantee on it. Okay, we looked at one of my favorite ones is the MAT1 training system, which takes place over a total of 52 weeks, but there's a money-back guarantee on it. If it's not doing something for you within 30 days, you can get your money back on it. Okay, so we've looked at lots and lots and lots of training programs. There's a few I've said no to. There's a lot I've said yes to. We looked at Lazy Simple Traffic a few days ago. Has a money-back guarantee on it. Okay. There's one that's right on the tip of my mind, and I'm trying to... Affiliate Psycho 2. Another great looking training program. Has a money-back guarantee. So when you don't have a guarantee on a training product, I start wondering why. Okay, so I would stay away from this one for a lot of reasons. It feels like a con job. It feels like just you're going to buy this and realize very quickly that you're not going to be happy with it, and it kind of feels like that's the purpose of it. So stay away from this one. Do not buy. You can click if you really decide that I don't know what I'm talking about, or you really decide that it's worth the risk. By all means, if you're gonna buy it, click the link below, but don't just don't. You know, it's really it's not worth the few bucks that I would make to watch one of you guys go and make a bad decision like this. You can do almost anything with $20, and I think it's going to be better for you than this. So I hope that that's helpful. I genuinely hope that that helps some of you steer away from this. If you got caught on this because I didn't put this up soon enough, I'm sorry. But do not go near Unit of Prosperity. I think I'm very confident you're going to get scammed by this one if you do. I hope that that's helpful. If you appreciate the advice, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys back here again soon. Hopefully with good products.